We'd like to introduce the team from the Warriors first up. Number 1, Sydney Street. Number 3, Oscar Y. Number 81, Jesse Puololo. Number 9, Oliver Johnson. Number 11, Ryan Preston. Number 12, Michael McGuffey. Number 13, Rupert Gabai. Number 17, Rikau Wuya. And number 41, Lincoln Hawk Slattery. Give your applause going to the coach, Anthony Huda. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, for the Queanbeyan Roadrunners. Number 4, Ruben Buckmaster. Number 5, Jack Richmond. Number 6, Solomon Duggan. Number 7, Benjamin Fitzpatrick. Number 8, Brendan Johnson. Number 10, Butcher McKinley. Number 11, Jordan Smith. Number 12, Jackson Hasler. Number 13, Matthew Jensen. And number 14, Sam Watling. The Roadrunners coached by main man, assistant coach Cameron Watling, and manager Catherine Rogers. Team shake hands together and continue your warm-ups.
Well, welcome to the Belconnen Basketball Stadium for the Under-19s Division 2 Boys Grand Final, all part of the action of the 2023 Premier League and Moulton Junior Premier League Grand Final weekend. Davey J here in the commentary hot seat, back behind the mic after taking the game off. Joining me in the booth is the wonderful Josh Grock. How good is he going? Big Josh, great to have you here, and a big game ahead of us in this Under-19s Div 2 match.
Mate, thank you. It's an absolute pleasure. And hey, there's been some great matches so far. Some great talent on show as well. Just some smart basketball too, I've noticed.
Yeah, absolutely. And it steps up in class as well. It's first of our 3 under-19s games and deciders for the afternoon and early evening. Now in this Division 2 matchup, it is first versus second, with the Warriors taking on the Roadrunners. Now the Warriors finished on a 14-1 record in 2023, while the Roadrunners in second had a 10-5 win. The Warriors, though, and head-to-head, they are one apiece. The Roadrunners are the only team to blemish that record, but they did get a win early in round 13, 79-64, so a close one for the Warriors. But back in round 3, it was the Roadrunners who got them, jumped them by a point, 94-93. So expect plenty of good action on court for this one. Last weekend, they both had good semi-final wins to get into the big dance. The Warriors had a win, 109-57 over TSC. Meanwhile, the Roadrunners took out their semi-final against Darramarlin, 83-80. Now, Josh, a couple of names that we should keep an eye on as we head towards tip-off.
Yeah, for the Warriors, there's some great names here. Sydney Street, an average points of 22.4 this season. He's the second highest scorer in the regular season on 337, and he's no stranger to the main game series as well for the senior sides, playing a couple of A-grade matches. Michael McGowie is also on 14.9 average points. He is looking the goods as well, and the 5th highest scorer in the league on 223. For the Roadrunners, though, Solomon Dugan, 23.4 is his average score for the per game, I guess, for the regular season. He's the 3rd highest league scorer so far, and a couple of ACT matches as well. But don't forget Matthew Jensen as well, looking the goods. 205 points total points for the season. He'll be one to watch. And 27 senior men's games in the 2023 season as well. So these guys, they're not just boys; these are men, and they are capable of playing some quality basketball.
Absolutely. We're going to find out how they go in a minute in this Div 2 grand final. A couple of big names to keep an eye on. Sydney Street, 24 points in the semi-final last week. And Solomon Duggan, a contender for MVP in Division 2 this year as well, 20 points in the semi-final last weekend. We're about to get underway here on court at Belconnen Basketball Stadium. As we said, the first of 3 under-19 clashes after this, the under-19s girls, and then the big one, Div 1, under-19s boys, and plenty of great names in the games to come as well. We're underway here, tipped off. A little bit scrappy, but the Warriors come away with the ball. That's Oscar Y passing it on. Finds Sydney Street. We've just spoke about him. Crossover between their legs. Got Duggan in front of him. Fake one way over the top. And Hunia unsuccessful. No scorers yet. First opportunity. Seems the Warriors just miss. Can the Roadrunners hit back? Drive through the middle, and it drops nicely for Sam Watling. They are on the board. And Sydney Street kicking it out to the corner. Big shot, just off the rim, no good. Here's Duggan. Nice pass, just a little bit too much pepper on it from Solomon Duggan. Warriors bounce back. One on the far side. Kicking out to McGoffey. Up and under. Foul called. First foul of the game. And the first chance, or the second chance really, for the Warriors to get on the board. This one goes right off the front. Needs to dial it in.
Yeah, this is the place for Michael McGowie. He's already put 40 away from the free throw line in this regular season, so he's an expert when it comes to this spot, but that one didn't go in, unfortunately.
Yeah, 0 from 2 to start his stat line. Duggan pushing up down the line using his speed, steps inside, kicks it out to the corner, good spot. Doesn't drop though, bounces high off the rim. Roadrunners able to get it. Duggan, second attempt. Third attempt with the ball. Is he going to go hard at the ring again? He does. This time, gets it. Big Sol Duggan on the board. Expect plenty from him. You've identified him as one of the stars and one of the key players for the Roadrunners.
128 two-pointers throughout the regular season. No surprise that Solomon Duggan is the man to watch for the Roadrunners.
Well, I got one back for the Warriors to put them on the board. They trail 2 points to 4. Again, as some of these games have all weekend, this is already at a helter-skelter pace. Plenty of speed and urgency about it. Jensen looking inside for help, unable to find it. Fitzpatrick just loses it. It's over the baseline. The Warriors will get it back. Queanbeyan bringing it down. Nobody in front of him at the moment. Just sitting back and waiting for the Warriors to come to them. And travel called on Sydney Street. Showing plenty of foot speed there in the. There's a couple of guys out there with some lovely pink Barbie-inspired sneakers.
There's been a great selection of sneakers actually so far today. I saw some pretty blue and pink ones, some yellow, blue and green ones. Not quite sure if they match up on the colour wheel, but they're there. They're out there.
Yeah, looking really good, and it's great to see the Warriors involved as well. Beautifully inspired uniforms there by Dion DeVoe, Darky Designs. Fabulous club. Getting great players from right across the region, turning out in their colours each and every week. Roadrunners with the ball. Jensen. And Jensen Watling. In 14. Bringing it down. Queanbeyan. Hands off the street, straight through the middle. 3 defenders in front of him, kicks it out to Y. Big shot, downtown, short. Roadrunners on the road again. McKinley. Caught there in the whirlpool. Spun around, took one step too many. So defensively, Josh, the Warriors are really pressuring the ball handlers, sending 2 or 3 defenders at them.
Well, yeah, it's no secret they've been the number one team in terms of defensive lineup this year. If you go by the for and against, the Roadrunners just got overwhelmed in that play.
They certainly did. They didn't on that play. Big block there, sent Warriors player to the ground, unable to get it back into their players' hands and take a shot before the shot clock expired. So good job on the defensive end by the Roadrunners to nullify that attack.
Yeah, with a play like that, currently they're 5th in the league for defensive stats, but, with a play like that, probably the stats don't speak themselves, and that's true sometimes.
Well, that's exactly right. Grand finals can do that. People step up. Just like that, with a big 3 for Ben Fitzpatrick. Really putting the Roadrunners in the box seat early in this first quarter.
Yeah. Ben Fitzpatrick, he has had big games during the regular season. 27 points he managed to score in round 15. So, when he comes out of the box, he comes out firing, and that just shows there from downtown, managing to sink that one. Almost
a fall there from Queanbeyan, but able to find Y. Steps back. Nice jump shot over the outstretched arms of the Roadrunners defender. Duggan with speed. Looking to go behind the back. Just got caught on his shoe. Ended up heading over the line, but on the way, touched by a Warrior, so they'll get the ball back. Oh no. Oh yes. The Warriors were a little bit confused by it. I was a little bit confused by it, but referees indicating possession with the Roadrunners. Loose pass. Come to Nort. Johnson drives to the basket. Finds Queanbeyan. Back to Queanbeyan. An attempt, the defender shoots over him, ends up tempting him enough. Pushing foul called, 2 shots to come for the Warriors.
Yeah, I didn't mention Queanbeyan earlier on in the broadcast, but one of the higher averages. He's only played 9 regular season games and he scored quite highly. 23.7 is his average in the regular season per game, which is actually higher than Sydney Street for the highest score of the league. So quite handy when the ball's in hand.
Absolutely. Gets that first shot to drop. And the second as well. So the Warriors starting to claw their way back into the game. 6 points to 9. Roadrunners with the ball. Duggan bringing it down. Has to wait though to find someone. In the end does. But the Warriors up to it. End up being a pushing foul. Thought there was a bit more ball than body on that one. Good to see the Warriors hustling back, try and deny that shot. Well, Jensen will go to the line.
Looking to open up his account for the day.
Not much of a rest there for Oscar Y either. Just came off and almost straight away came back on. Rupert Queanbeyan, making the seat, just getting Some instructions by coach Anthony Hunia. 2-0 from the line there. Takes it out to 11 points to 6 in favour of the Roadrunners. Hunia again stripped behind the back. This time, Jack Hitchman will go to the line. Points count, and will go to look to grab the extra.
Had a great year, the club Roadrunners, haven't they? They had 3 teams in the grand final today. They had the victory earlier on in the day with the under-14s girls at 9:30am this morning. Great game, great match. And looking to fill up the trophy cabinet again today, or later on today, I should say. With this one, currently 13-6, 15-6 now in the lead. 6 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Absolutely. Hit back straight away through Street, the Warriors. Sole representatives in the Junior Premier League Grand Finals today. So plenty of pressure internally. No pressure though on the defensive shot on the far side.
What a shot, Matthew Jensen.
Had plenty of time to get it right, and he certainly did. Pushes the lead out to 10. 18-8, but Oscar Y grabs a couple back.
Well, most of Matthew Jensen's points this season has come from the three-point range, from a three-point city, as I like to call it. And yeah, looking the goods, showing why he's one of the leading scorers in the league.
Yeah, looking real good, the Warriors, but on that occasion, the Roadrunners cough it up. Hunia, straight to the basket, unchecked basically. Draws to within 6, so it was 10 points of difference only a couple of points ago. This is end-to-end stuff at the moment. 5 gone in the first quarter. They push it back out to 8, the Roadrunners. Hunia looking for help. Finds it at the top.
Points frenzy we've had in the last minute. You'd be forgiven for mistake in this game for tennis at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. The neck's getting a little bit sore. The fans are side to side watching it go around. I hope you're enjoying it as well. Basketball ACT YouTube channel. Just a little bit deep on that one, unable to collect it and bring it in.
There's been some great viewership on the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, good stuff. Plenty of people watching at the moment. As a timeout called here with 4:43 remaining in the first quarter. It is the Roadrunners up 20-14. Now, you've come in and helped us out here today. You've done a fantastic job, mate. So any time that you want to do it again, we can certainly find a way or find a game for you to call on.
Thanks, mate. I might have to take you up on that offer.
Yeah, I think so. It'd be good to get you involved into the future as well, even though this is the last sort of weekend of the season. We've left you run a little bit late. But
better late than never, isn't it?
That's it. That's what they say. That's what they say.
Well, to make sure you don't miss any action at all from Basketball ACT, make sure you like and subscribe on the YouTube channel on Basketball ACT where you're watching now. Click that little notification bell to ensure you don't miss any live basketball action right here from the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. Do a great job here running the show too, mate.
Doing our best here to put on a show and showcase some of the talent right across the Moulton Junior Premier League this year. Yesterday was a big day as well with the Senior Premier League Grand Finals and some cracking games. A double overtime game in Prem 2 women was set the tone, and then the Prem 2 men was a good game, and then there was a couple of little blowouts in the Prem 1 where the class and the cream rose to the top. But congratulations to all the teams that have been here all weekend cheering on their clubs. As we've been saying throughout the day, 9 clubs represented, some with multiple teams, including the Roadrunners today. As you mentioned a little bit earlier, a couple of our teams going at it, 1 win, 1 loss. And this is their highlight here. They'll be looking to take out another win, and they certainly are in the box seat, 20-14.
Looks like Jesse Falalu was taking the court as well, the 81.
Yeah, big body there, trying to look for him in the paint, no doubt. Good drive. And foul called. Oscar Y will go to the line with the and one. They draw a little bit closer.
Smart basketball there, Oscar Way, and skill.
Yeah, pretty impressed with Way already. Rolls around and drops for him. Draw to within 3 now. 17-20, 4:30 on the clock. And again, straight down the other end and another basket. Doing a good job, Jack Hitchman for the Roadrunners. Not much defense being played at the moment. Either side relying on the transition game to get their points. Hunia almost let fly, finds an open player, and Way back through the middle. Back to the top to Hunia. Hunia decides to shoot this time. Just a little bit short. A good clean up off the glass. And good finish in the end. And Jackson Hassler.
Look, it's no surprise these two.
Michael McCoy.
So it's no surprise these two teams are playing this way, and I expect a high-scoring match. This is the first and second best attacking teams in the league. So this sort of basketball, it's no surprise that this is what we're seeing right now. It's currently 19-22 with just under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Quite a high-scoring match so far.
Yeah, if it stays on track with 3:45 to go, it could be 120 to 119 by the looks of it. So no doubt the coaches will be tidying up as it gets in deeper into the game.
It's one of the beauties of basketball versus other sports, just how intense and high scoring it can be. And the athleticism of these guys too, and girls, today has been exceptional.
Tunia with the first and the second as well. So they draw to within 1 point. Warriors staking their claim, making their comeback. 3:40 on the clock. Watling spins, shoots, off the glass, no good. Big rebound by Big Jesse. Fulalalo, an 81. Hunia driving down again. He's had the ball in his hands quite a lot. Obviously a key part of their success. And so is this guy, Oscar Y. Taps it forward to Hunia. Good job in the backcourt. Looking for Fulalalo. Duggan though gets in his way. Drives hard again. Points count. And Hitchman will go to the line for another chance to add another one and just get their noses in front with 3:10.
Just having a look there, the foul tickets added up very quickly in this game, in this quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams on, one on 5 and both on 5 now as it ticks over. So either team, any more infractions, they'll go to the line. 3:10, that's a long time. That's an eternity in basketball.
Oscar Way hitting the bench. Jesse Falalu. Didn't quite see their replacements. It's good to have some minutes early.
Good touch there. Looks like Jordan Smith checked in 11. So Ryan Preston. And that's Queanbeyan back in as well in 13 for the Warriors. Roadrunners come away with the rebound. Watling bringing it down, working with Jensen. Just slowing it up. Trying to spread the floor. Heads through the middle, couple of defenders, bounces off their legs. In the end, it is the Warriors who come away with it, with an opportunity to draw a little bit closer. Trail by 4 at the moment, 2:39 on the clock. Bringing it down, handing off to Queanbeyan.
Sydney Street's been quiet in this first quarter as well, surprisingly.
Only 2 points to him. Good pressure. Good job, though, by Hitchman to bring it through, and another good job and a good finish by him. Jack Hitchman up to 9 points now. Equal leading high scorer for the game with Oscar Y. They've all come from baskets and drives close to the bucket, so good layups, good bread and butter plays.
Aggressive basketball, that's what we like to see.
And jump ball call there, possession arrow with the Roadrunners. A couple of subs coming their way. That's Jordan Smith in 11 checking in.
Ruben Buckmaster jumping onto the bench.
Good pressure from the Warriors up the court. Results in a turnover. Warriors will press their claims again. Skipped out to 6 points, trail 21-27. Just under 2 minutes remaining in this first quarter.
There was games I was calling earlier where it was just about half time and this was the score, and here we are. We're only 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It has been an exceptional high scoring game at the moment. It's great aggressive basketball.
Absolutely. A real taste, a real entree of things to come for the rest of the afternoon. In Division 1 games, foul called.
And the ball's in the cleaner's closet.
Late yesterday we saw one of the players chase down from one end to the other and kept going all the way. We were waiting for a big clang in the laundry, but it didn't happen. Was able to pull up before the sink.
I think it was one of the under 14s or under 16s matches earlier. There was a player who decided they wanted to see if there was a broom still in there.
Yep. Hitchman finishes with 1 from 2. Good pass up to Queanbeyan, long pass and a good finish. 23-28 here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. 90 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Up and under from Duggan doesn't drop. Both teams fighting hard. The Warriors have come away with it through Rupert Cabay. Pushing it to Hunia. Hunia all the way, lays it up. Point blank. For the Warriors to draw within 3. Street caught and a pushing foul there. Takes a seat. It's Oliver Johnson checking in. Hitchman back at the line.
Hitchman already dropped 2 free throws today. Can't make the third one stick.
That's another opportunity here. Push his name forward as MVP.
Currently the high scorer in the game so far.
Oh, doesn't do it though. Only member of the double-digit club from either team. Leading scorer for the game. Quickly. Going over the line. Over halfway. Watling. Offensive foul. Got in underneath him. Held his ground. Johnson takes the hit. Watling shaking his head. That's his third foul. Even he knows what number he's up to. He signals to the bench for a replacement. It was only the first quarter, as we've said. We'll need Sam Watling firing later on. 6 points contributed already. He'll be sitting on the bench just for a little while.
Yeah, you don't want to get those 5 personal fouls too early in the game. It's a long way to go.
And that was a long way off there. Moving it around. Roadrunners. Off the defender, will get the ball back. That's McKinley. Smart play. In the end, so close to the baseline. Had to try something. Jordan Smith. Hitchman. Got it off before the shot clock, but was a little bit short. Warriors come away with it. Looking to press their claims. Trail by 3. 20 seconds remaining, first quarter. That doesn't drop. That could have equaled it up, but Hunia will go to the line. It's been good crowds as well. Not only have there been lots of people viewing the games on the Basketball ACT YouTube channel, but plenty of people have been coming through the door. Darren game a little bit earlier today with the girls.
It was deafening, wasn't it?
Deafening. It was plenty of noise being made. They'd fashioned their own boomsticks, as it were, clapping them together.
There was a big flag.
Big flag, lots of colour. Great to see that they got the result.
The flag was about the size of a 2003 Honda Jazz, mate. That's how big it was.
That's a big car. I know they've gotten a lot smaller over the years. Here's Duggan. Looking to step through, skips through, finds the open player. Big shot. Doesn't drop. It's quarter time here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. And here's the Roadrunners just in front, 28-25 over the Warriors. A few things to worry about for both coaches. One's definitely foul trouble. Sam Watling, as we mentioned, 18 points in the semi-final last week to get the Roadrunners into the big dance. He's on 3 fouls already, so they'll need to manage him throughout the rest of the game. And for the Warriors, they've got to find a way to get Sydney Street. We've talked him up, 24 points in the semi-final, is averaging about 22.5. At the moment, he's only got a deuce to his name. And some of the other players have stepped up. Hunia and Y leading the way with 9 points and 8 points for each for the Warriors. So just a few more chances they need, and maybe it's a case of just bringing it down a little bit and playing a little bit more slower, because we've mentioned and we've commented a couple of times how fast it's going.
Yeah, well, I guess it's not all bad. Sydney Street not being the top point scorer at the moment. Yeah, he's capable of big games. He scored 40 in round 12 early this season, but the fact that he's got teammates that can carry him when he's not firing on all cylinders just shows the depth of the Warriors squad at the moment. And they have a smaller squad by 1 or 2 here compared to the Queanbeyan Roadrunners. So, there's a bit of depth there. Hunia had a good season so far, came in about midway through, and he's arguably got one of the highest average point score of the season, only playing 9 games in the regular season. So it's great that there's more than just one player that can fire.
We're going to see who puts their hand up in the second quarter here. About to get underway.
Well, we've seen it in previous games too. Some of the players we expected to do really, really well fired up in the last quarter and really showed their mettle. So, even if it takes that long, if Sydney Street can fire and put double digits on the board, that's still a worthy effort.
Well, back into the action. Warriors have the ball. Rupa Kabai around the top. There's McGoffey driving through. A bit too high. Come away with it. That's Hasler. Travel called. And get another chance back. Hunia back to the top. It's Time Street. Just a little bit short. Can't dial his radar in. Oh, what a foul just before it dribbles over the line. What the Warriors needed. And adding another team foul early in the first 20 seconds or so of this second quarter. As I mentioned, it got to 5 team fouls each pretty quickly in that first quarter, so a little bit more discipline needed for both teams.
We saw in the last game too how much it played into both teams wearing out the foul limits. Plenty of going to the free throw line last game too, multiple times.
I don't know if it's a trademark of being young and eager, but they seem to be pretty keen to back themselves and try and pinch the ball. On that occasion, didn't work out for Hitchman, and both got a team foul each.
The confidence and fearlessness of youth.
Oh, a good strong move underneath from Hunia. Had a couple of defenders to get through, managed to do it off the glass. Adds another 2. They draw to within 1 point. Now the Warriors 27-28. Roadrunners hit back. Big shot from the corner. Doesn't drop. They get the rebound. And another foul committed down low. We'll go to the line on this occasion. Oh, travel called. So no foul.
Is that Sydney Street having a word to the umpire?
Yeah, just double checking there. Roadrunners not too sure. They thought they were in the box seat to grab another couple. The travel call got them. So it remains 28-27. Roadrunners just in front. Got their beaks in the trough at the moment. The Warriors doing their best through Hunia. Why? Thought about shooting. Decides to get a little bit closer. One-hander. Around the rim and it drops. They've taken the lead for the first time in the match now, the Warriors.
With that shot, Way is now the leading point scorer for the game so far on 11. Joining the double points club.
On a travel there. Sort of trot on his foot or something on the way through. The Johnson sort of bounced around on 1 foot like an ibis. Getting a travel call against him. So again, that eagerness of youth. Oh, good pressure from Oscar Y. The Roadrunners able to come away with it over the halfway. Fitzpatrick still moving towards it. Inside ball. Off the glass, just too much pressure from the Warriors. Hasler just unable to see it drop. Get everything right. Hunia switches, swivels, turns, opens up. Doesn't drop though. Good rebound from Ruben Buckmaster. And across the arms, foul called. Starting to creep up again, 7:55 on the clock.
Sydney Street in the mix of it again. Talked about him earlier in the match. Currently only on 2 points.
Good pressure from Kabai on the number 9, Brendan Johnson. Good matchup physically. That's a travel. Good job by the number 9, Oliver Johnson. Pinned the ball against the body. And as he came down, it was still in his hands. Travel called from the Warriors. Looking to add a couple more, build that lead. Only just in front at the moment. Why? Through again. It's a little bit too much. Over the top, jump ball. Possession with the Roadrunners. Just as they check in, as Duggan checks in, we want to thank some of our key sponsors. One of the sponsors that have been doing it and supporting our Junior Premier League, Molten Junior Premier League referees is Williama Services, an Indigenous-owned organisation that works in ICT and security. Really great supporters the last couple of years of the junior referee program. Oh, driving through, nice work. There's Ruben Buckmaster, he's on the board. I expect a few more points if lanes open up like that for him. Here's Street, tough shot, doesn't drop. Duggan, the player in front of him using his speed to try and get past him over the top. Doesn't drop for him as either. A good position by his teammate. Jackson Hasler in the 12. He collected and put it in.
We've seen another spate of end-to-end play here at the moment. Scoring had slowed in the first part of this quarter, and it continues on now, though. It is amped up here, only 1 point separating these two teams.
Yeah, Roadrunners to able to grab a couple of points, skip out, re-grab the lead and take a few points ahead. Warriors, though, hit back. Here they come again, looking to get their noses in front again. Queanbeyan, good Euro step inside, but collected on the way through. Over number 7, Ben Fitzpatrick, will get to go to the line.
Doesn't look happy with that call, Ben, does he?
Well, season referees on for this game as well. Ryan Buchanan, Jackson Thomas. Don't have experience at a senior level, so they won't take any back chat or anything, but they're also happy to explain their decisions where they need to.
It's great you mentioned the referees and give them a shout out, because it's hard to be a referee.
Absolutely.
It's tough to recruit them, tough to train them, tough to keep them. And without them, junior sport, especially the Molten Junior Premier League weekend, wouldn't be able to run in the regular season either. So huge shout out to those guys.
Absolutely. Just missed out Ryan Blundell, seeing him down there as well, right in front of us here on the bench. A good job right across the board in selection. Congratulations for getting selected in those big games. Inside move. Nice finish. Ryan Preston on the board for the Warriors. They grab the lead again with 6 minutes remaining in the half, 33-32. This is a close one. We didn't expect any less. As we mentioned, Warriors 14-1. It was the Roadrunners who put the blemish on them. On their record, their season record, we're looking to do it again. Queanbeyan finds some help. Oh, doesn't drop though. Second attempt does. Good job. Mikau Hunia. He's starting to join he's just joined the double-digit club. 12 points for him.
That's always exceptional. You know you've got some talent when you can shoot in traffic and get your own rebound and sink it in and come up with the goods.
Yeah, he certainly has been a key to their success thus far, getting them in the right direction.
Late addition to the squad too, hasn't played all year. Only played 9 games so far. But he's made his debut in the A grade as well, playing 3 senior men's games as well. So I'm not surprised seeing what he's been able to put together so far in the first half here.
Yeah, a really good opportunity to develop your game, not only at the under-19s level, but also in that A grade senior level, just below the premier grade. So a lot of young players heading into that as well to get more experience.
I guess that's the beauty of basketball ACT, isn't it? It's not just a local level and a regional level. You have access to state level stuff too.
Yeah, so good standard there. Just a step up from the senior social grade, but still a good way to transition from the juniors into the seniors once you age out a little bit. So that one's populated with a lot of guys who have stepped out of the under-19s and into that seniors because they're just too old and not quite ready for the premier competitions, but there and thereabouts.
Well, talking about state level stuff, Duggan, I should say, 4 games for the ACT under 18s, which is it's great to see and great to know that there's that ladder if you're wanting to play basketball, especially around here in the ACT, that there is that ladder and there's that pathway to be able to go towards professional level. Yeah,
absolutely. Junior rep player, he's gone by. I don't think Solomon made it this year. He was certainly in the squad, the bigger squad. He's showing you why. Showing plenty of speed. Getting some games at that senior level. Here he is at the line. He adds another one.
And of course, we get NBL 1 basketball here, the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. All levels of basketball played here.
It's another one as well, Duggan. He's pushing it into a 1 point lead, 35-34. Long way to go, though, in this quarter. Still 5 minutes. Good pass from Y. Finds Kabai. And he finishes with a nice turnaround, one-handed jumper. So points count, and he'll go to the line to add another one. Bonus situation. Sinks that.
Pushes the deficit out to 4.
The biggest lead for the Warriors, 4 points. Roadrunners looking to get back into the corner. Big shot, too big. Tapped over, kept in, tapped out. Oh, and intercepted.
Some lovely piece of athleticism on display here.
Buckmaster's found the open player, can't sink it though. He was hot a little bit earlier, Jack Hitchman. Hasn't scored too many in the last few minutes. There he is, getting involved in other ways.
McGoey on the ball.
Goey kicking out to the top to Hunia. Hunia moving around to Y wide open. Just doesn't drop, rolls over the top. And it's Buckmaster who comes away with it, pushing the ball up the line to Hasler. Hasler finds his teammate, takes a hit, drops for Matt Jensen. He's up to 9 points now, starting to put in a good shift for the Roadrunners. One just rolls out for the Warriors. And a couple of extra players there. Definitely helped keep that ball in the Roadrunners' hands. Jensen, Hitchman gets it. Back on the board.
Equal leading point scorer this match, Jack Hitchman now with Hunia on 12. That basket.
Wide open. McGoey just doesn't drop. Duggan takes the bump, elevates, drops another 2 points. Good job by the Roadrunners. Rest of the lead back. Here he is again, Duggan. Up and under, nice work. All of a sudden he's come to life. He's added back-to-back points.
We know he's capable of a big shift, scoring 36 in round 3. Not afraid of putting in a big shift, that's for sure.
The 42-38, 3 minutes remaining in this quarter. Roadrunners, pendulum swung a little bit in their favour. And with that one, Warriors get it back. Timeout called. Coach looking to just reset and refocus. It's been close. Both teams have certainly had their opportunities.
Well, it's an 8-point turnaround for the Roadrunners. They were 4 behind, what felt like a minute ago, and now they're 4 back in front. The Queanbeyan Roadrunners, an exceptional bit of play. They're not giving up, that's for sure, and why would you? It's a close match so far. Quite intense, and we still have 3 minutes left in this half.
I know, we've still got a long way to go to half-time. Again, it is on track for a big score. Potentially be 50 to 40 something.
We mentioned the Roadrunners having to watch out for Sam Watling with 3 fouls to his name currently. Benjamin Fitzpatrick also has hit that 3-foul mark too. So, rotating their players is something that the coach of the Roadrunners is really going to have to think about, and when they want to use those players, because both big players, Benjamin Fitzpatrick, was one of the 3 I earmarked as ones to watch for this game. So, it's a tough call for the coach, but I'm sure she's got it handled.
Absolutely. Well, as you've mentioned, a couple of players have stepped up to take the load, carry the team. Jack Hitchman up to 12. Solomon Duggan up to 8 with those. And Matt Jensen has hit a couple as well. He's knocking on the door of the double-digit club on 9. So Warriors possession from the baseline after that timeout. We'll get back into it, or back to par. Moving it around, Sydney Street. Moving around, no help. Too long. Like a statue over there. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? And everybody turned around and he stood still almost. Couldn't find anyone to pass it to. Ended up getting caught.
Well, I don't think he'd win green light, red light. with
Yeah,
that.
not at all. His teammates let him down there, not getting into open space. Here he drives through and makes up for it though. Nice move, left hand, a layup off the glass, coast to coast. And they're back within 2 now, the Warriors.
All used to seeing from Sydney Street.
Duggan, short, just bounced off the front of the rim. Able to clean it up though. Driving down McGoey, steps through, his turn, doesn't drop, out of nowhere, Queanbeyan. Hunia at the top, wide open, just rolls out. Good job by Hitchman to regather it and collect it before the defender came in, around the back. Great fake, great finish, end-to-end stuff. Quality from Jack Hitchman.
Well, I think the engraver can start putting a J on that MVP trophy if he's going to keep playing like that.
Well, that's it. There's a couple of J's there, so that was quality stuff. And going a little bit quiet, a little bit cold. Getting involved, keeping him involved in the game. Shot from downtown. Hunia drops a big 3. Draws to within 1. It's down to 2 minutes remaining in this half. It is neck and neck. Roadrunners, though, holding the slight advantage. Here's Hitchman again. This time, no good. Skawai up the line, cut off. Back again. Resorts to back to plan across court. The street inside of McGoey. Does a good job. Over the extended arms, Jensen.
It's blow for blow here at the moment.
Absolutely, the lead changing a couple of times now in the last minute or so of this half. Good rebound. McGoey bringing it back with pace. Finishing the half like they started, off the glass. End-to-end stuff. Full of running both teams at the moment. And another couple of points sees the Warriors in front. 47-44. And trailed by a couple, now they lead by a couple. A foul called.
The airtime of McGoey is just intense. That's crazy.
Good job there. Oscar White with his third foul. Here's one that the Warriors will certainly need to keep on court. And instrumental to their success. Takes a seat though. Good pass. Finish just doesn't get there. Good movement by the Roadrunners. It's the bamboozle. The Warriors defence. Over to the corner. Street inside. Spins one way, spins the other. Foul called. Good job by Oliver Johnson. His opponents at number all confuzzled.
Look at doubling his account with these free throws.
No good on that first one. And misses the second one as well. Would have got him a few more points on that occasion. Finished nicely by Street. He's starting to build his account now up to 8 points for Sydney Street. Make that 10 points. Good defensive pressure by the Warriors. They push their lead out to 7. 51-44. 15 seconds remaining. Roadrunners denied. And the travel spotted. So the Roadrunners have imploded a little bit in the last 20 or 30 seconds or so.
Yes, it's seconds, isn't it?
Yeah, all of a sudden the pressure from the Warriors has proved a little bit too much in the shadows of half-time. It seemed to be bouncing the right way for the Warriors. Big shot. No good. Half-time here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. It is the Warriors in front, 51-44 over the Queanbeyan Roadrunners. Run through some of the leading scorers for you. For the Warriors, well, 3 in the double-digit gang, that's for sure. Nikau Hunia with 15 leading the way for them. Joined by Oscar Y with 11, and Sydney Street starting to crank up with 10 points for his team. Meanwhile, on the Roadrunners team, Jack Hitchman, he is all class and all business at the moment. 14 points for him. Not too far away, Solomon Duggan with 8 and Matthew Jensen with 9. But Sam Watling, he'll need to get back in there and add a few more to his 6 points for the Roadrunners to get back into it. So overall, over that first half, a pretty entertaining game, Josh. It was pretty close, and again, defence has certainly not been the order of the day in this game. It's certainly been all about running, all about scoring, and all about finding those gaps and making those moves and getting through your opposite number.
Yeah, well, these are the top 2 teams in the league, as we mentioned earlier. They're the top 2 attacking teams in the league, and they're 19-year-old blokes playing basketball. What do you expect? All-out aggression, and look, there's been some class on display, that's for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they've done a good job in getting that lead. We'll take a quick break. We'll join you back here very, very shortly for the second half of the Under-19s Division 2 Moulton Junior Premier League Grand Final. Well, welcome back to the Belconnen Basketball Stadium for the second half of this 2023 Moulton Junior Premier League Under-19s Boys Division 2 Grand Final. It certainly has lived up to all expectations, especially when it's first versus second. It's been the flavour of the day all the way through, first versus second. There's a couple of anomalies further down earlier in the game, but just as a recap before we get back on court, started today with under-14s girls, and it was the Roadrunners who ended up winning 53-39 over the Stallions. Under-14s boys saw Rats beat a TSC 95-58. Under-16s girls saw Darragh Marlin edge out the Roadrunners 53-40. Under-16s boys was a big one. Looked like it was going to be an absolute massacre, but the Stallions fought their way back, but went down 77-54 in that one. And now we are at the Under-19s Division 2 Boys Grand Final, and it is the Warriors just in front, 51-44, and what's been an entertaining end-to-end match on court. Davey J in the commentary hot seat, joined by Josh Grock. Josh, you've been here all day, and you've said it before, and no doubt we'll say it again. It's been a pretty good standard of play right across the board. Yeah,
100%, and it has peaked here, and I'm sure it's peaked here at the moment, and it'll peak a little bit further later on, where we have the Under-19s women's and Division 1 men's a little bit later on. But it has been aggressive, all-out basketball, and it's been, as you said, end-to-end. They've been trading scores each way, and at the moment, I mean, it's only 7 points, but this has been the biggest deficit so far in the game, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's the biggest lead as well for the Warriors. Started off a little bit slow. Roadrunners certainly had the advantage very early on, but they've fought their way back in, as their name would suggest. That doesn't drop, though, for Watling back on for the Roadrunners. Quickly down the other end. No need to get through defenders when you can pass that far. Duggan gets it. Hands it off to Jensen. Jensen, plenty of space in front of him. Watch for him to come back through the middle, go all the way. Dumps it off, though. Finds Watling. Watling doesn't drop. But Hitchman there to clean it up on the clean-up crew. Big Jackie Hitchman. Certainly playing a great guards game. Tough call on that one. Nothing called. Watling pushing it forward to Hitchman again. Spin move. Doesn't drop on this occasion, but they're able to deflect it back to their own. A travel. Sam Watling, an extended time on the bench with 3 fouls. Might be a little bit cold. His muscles might have got a little bit tight. Just hasn't dialed it back in. Or been able to add to his 6 points.
Unlucky for Watling, but hey, great play for Jack Hitchman. He now takes the lead for the most points scored in the game on 16, and I'm sure he will continue to add to that. So a shot from downtown.
Unsuccessful. Here's Hitchman now. Nobody in front of him. Going to use his speed. He's got one defender to get past. Does so with a little Euro step off the glass and adds another couple as predicted. Who says you don't know what you're talking about?
And out of play.
Warriors feeling the pressure at the moment as the Roadrunners hit back early. First 35 seconds or so minute and 30 seconds, of this third quarter. They're drawn back to within 3. It's So while it looked like a comfortable lead, they've got a few stops and been able to just inch their way forward as Hitchman again lets fly from downtown. I think the Roadrunners realise he's the one with the hot hand. Looking to feed him and give him as many opportunities as they can.
Preston with the shot. He's just come on for Johnson. And he made his mark early.
Good job there. And Preston able to get it from downtown. Here's Duggan. Over into the corner. Finds Jensen. Jensen just off the back. Takes a tumble. Now regather the ball though, the Roadrunners, and get another opportunity with 12 seconds on the shot clock.
6 points of deficit here at the moment. Warriors on 54, Roadrunners 48. As Duggan comes off. And it's number 5, Hitchman. Gets it in. He's now on 20. Welcome to the 20 club, Jack Hitchman.
Yeah, certainly put his name forward as potential MVP. The form of the judges goes to plan. Oh, travel called there. Again, it just seems that the momentum swung back a little bit in the Roadrunners' favour. They do trail by 4. A few calls, vital calls going their way.
Looks like Jesse Falalu is getting ready to take a couple of more minutes on the court.
Up to the top to Jensen, inside. Watling moves around, tries to drive through the middle. Fouled on the way. And go to the line. Here comes Falalu now.
Tell you what, Watling's made a pretty big impact in only the short time he's been back on.
He's got plenty of touches of the ball since he's got there. Hasn't had any points, but showing plenty of hustle to make up for it, and good discipline as well. Hasn't given up another foul. On this occasion, he can add one more. Short on that occasion. Warriors come away with it through Street. Sydney Street down that left side, looking for help, finds it in McGoey, bringing around the top. Trying to shake off his opposite. Back to the corner. Step back 3. Too big. Hitchman able to regather, but the pass goes to Ryan Street. Makes them pay. Up to 12 points now for Sydney Street.
We were talking in the first quarter, we weren't sure if he was going to show up, but 100% he is here, and this is the Sydney Street that we were expecting pre-match.
He'll certainly start to rack up the points. Starting to put his name forward as well.
Mooney is still the top scorer for the Warriors on 15.
Yeah, been a little quiet that second half. Hasn't seen the ball too much. Everything was going through his hands early.
Watling puts another one away.
Up to 8 points now, Watling. Short again on the second. Fight for the ball there. Now the ball's in the hands of Hunia. Hunia waiting for help. Big shot. Big basket. Nice work from Mikal Hunia.
He said he was quiet so far in this quarter, but not anymore from downtown, that one.
Yeah, good job there. Strong underneath the basket. Straight up and down. Tough call. Young Jesse Fualalo. His second. And again, pretty good job. He just sort of took a half step forward and his body did the rest and just bumped him out of the way. The referee, Ryan Blundell, explaining it to him. He understands.
Fouls are starting to add up on the Warriors side. I'm just having a look here. Most players, other than 2, have at least 1, and multiple have 2. And, of course, Oscar Y, they're on 3 as well. So it's danger territory.
Yeah, just need to be very judicious about it. Be smart about it. They still hold a lead, 5-point lead, 59-54. And quite able to haul it back to par, but on this occasion, Watling takes it off. Jesse Fualalu. Here's a teammate. Big block by Sydney Street. And also gets possession for the Warriors.
Johnson coming on for Falalu.
Yeah, short spurts for the big fella. 1 point of difference. Not really his game, this end-to-end stuff, I'd imagine. Looks like a kind of guy who plants himself in the paint. Gives a big target for his teammates. And makes space for the rebounds. And a couple of subs coming in. Jensen checking back in. And Jordan Smith for the Roadrunners. Here's Oscar Weinbach, who's going to say, haven't seen him since before the half-time break. He reminded me he was on 3 fouls.
It looks like Ryan Preston is the man who's coming off for Oscar Way.
Pushing through Fitzpatrick, going all the way. That was not a very good move because Jensen had moved around to the top of the key. And able to find a deflection off a Warriors player. They'll retain possession, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Johnson pushing it over to McGoey. McGoey hands off to Street, fakes, cuts through, loses control and possession.
Great vision by Hunia for that cross-court pass.
Yeah, just unable to finish there, did everything right but control the ball to the basket. Over halfway quickly through Watling. Watling, he kind of found it hard to control there as well, but he steals it off the ground. Doesn't drop though. The Warriors can breathe a sigh of relief. 5 minutes remaining, 5 points to lead. Warriors in front, Street. McGoey drives hard. Off the glass, doesn't drop. Nice rebound. Oh, and a travel there. It's just on that spin around, a few steps too many. Pressure up the court by the Warriors, trying to slow the comeback of the Roadrunners. Oscar White with another foul. Pushing foul, that's his 4th foul.
We were worried about Sam Watling earlier in the match.
Yeah. It was a very, very short stint on court for Oscar White. He's grabbed himself 11 points early, but now has to sit with 4 fouls. Rupert Kabai checking back in. Duggan to the top. Johnson. Thought again. Looking to pass it. Just. He's moving in there. Jordan Smith. And just went by him. Duggan unable to keep it. So the Warriors again breathe a sigh of relief. Neither team really scored too many in the last 30 seconds ago. Until then, big shot from Sydney Street. Good pressure from Hunia. Cuts it off. Slows it down. Again, just building enough of a gap for them to breathe a little bit easier and make up for a few players starting to get itchy feet on the foul front. 62-54 in favour of the Warriors. Roadrunners going to get through. Back to the top. Johnson finds Jensen. This time they're back on.
Hits everything on the way down as well.
Yeah, it certainly had a good look around the ring and the backboard. Took some photos, happy snaps, and found its way to the bottom. Good fake there onto his right hand. Oh, another travel. So after putting the pressure on the Roadrunners up court, it seems to be coming the other way. They're putting it on themselves, giving the Roadrunners an opportunity to get back into a trail by 5 still, 62-57, long way to go. In this third quarter, 3 minutes 46. Duggan slices through, gets it. Will go to the line. That was a classy move. Not often you see that. Usually they spin the other way. But this one, he's gone to the left, spun back around towards the right and was able to straighten up with enough time.
Falalu coming on for Johnson.
Johnson on 3 fouls, it seems.
Two points, the deficit.
Yeah, did a good job to erase that 5-point deficit. That's nice. Good job by Kabai. He's adding a couple, using his speed, attacking the basket, and drawing the foul from the Roadrunners. So he'll go to the line just to push it back out.
Roadrunners' first foul in this quarter. To the Warriors 5 already.
4 points the difference. Unsuccessful with the and one. 3:30 on the clock. Johnson in, finds Jensen again. Doesn't work the second time. And a bad combination. Brendan Johnson to Matthew Jensen.
Vision to Sydney, to Flalu.
Oh, just wasn't able to gather it in. Duggan with speed. It's 3-on-2. Short. Duggan hanging around for the rebound. Get back in time. Oh, big Jesse Falalu. Only just got back, and they've gone back the other end. Off the fingertips of a Roadrunner. Warriors get the ball back. 16 on the shot clock. 3 minutes remaining on the game clock. Third quarter here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. Under 19s Division 2 Grand Final. Goodbye again. Looking through. Duggan takes it off him. Streaks down there. He's got some help. Doesn't need it. Sneaks over the front of the rim for another 2 points. Solomon Duggan up to 15 points. The shot there. Someone else now on their fourth foul.
McGowie to the line to take his 2 free throws. Been a bit quiet so far. Probably expect a few more points from him.
Yeah, only added a couple since he came back this quarter. That fourth foul was on Ben Fitzpatrick.
To be fair to him though, consistency has been the key to his season. 14.9 is the average from his games, but only a high score of 22, so...
Yep. That one short. Unable to extend that lead beyond 2 on that occasion. Or that one as well. 0 from 2 on that trip to the free throw line. Up and under, drops in nicely. With Brendan Johnson. It's back to square. Equal Stevens, 64 apiece, 2:20.
Brendan Johnson opening up his account with that one. First bucket of the match.
He's been feeding his teammates plenty. Inside, Falalu attacking the ball. Strong. Jump ball called. Possession still with the Warriors. Brought it down to his waist there. And the smaller player just jumped in and grabbed it and wrapped it up. Learned to keep it high. Bouncing on the floor. Big sin for many big men. Street. Misses. Short. Pushing up through Jensen. Jensen. Bounce pass to Duggan. Spins in his hand, able to control it. Shovels it back to Jensen. Big block. Oh, they call goaltending on that one.
Having a look through all the players at the moment. We haven't seen Lincoln Hawk Slattery take the court yet. Sitting on the bench for the Warriors. Maybe they're saving him for a little bit later on.
Yeah, at the moment, they don't quite need him. They trail by 2. Roadrunners in front. Big shot, almost took the lead back. Mohunia just bounces out. Duggan. And a couple of guys running hard, goes all the way himself. Doesn't drop. Good job by Buckmaster. Sneaking in, grabbing the rebound. Jensen though, short. Again, able to find the rebound. The Roadrunners. Buckmaster, plenty of pressure now. Oh, ripped out of his hands by Hunia. Didn't get a chance to even blow a jump ball on that occasion. McGowie drives hard. Another 2 points to him, all locked up again. 66 apiece. Final minute, third quarter. Hitchman looking for a sub to get back into it.
Jack Hitchman, the player warming up on the side. Currently the leading point scorer on 20. Hoping to continue the damage he'd inflicted on the Warriors earlier on in the match. It's the number 9, Brendan Johnson. Put in a good shift. Short, good, quick.
Yeah, certainly making his teammates look good as well. The Johnson and Jensen show. Look for that to flourish throughout the final quarter here. As we work out who will be the champion for 2023. This shot on that occasion. And that one as well. Good job on the rebound by McKinley. Puts it back in. To Roadrunners, back in front by a couple of points. Counting down, final minute, third quarter. This is as close as you're going to get. Oscar Wai back into the action. 4 fouls for him, 11 points. They do need his experience. He's got to be disciplined. Pushing up. Here's Hitchman all the way. Drops again, another 2 for Jack Hitchman. He is strong at the moment, providing a big target.
The Engravers may have started the A on that MVP trophy.
Yeah. Oh, big rebound needed. A big rebound got. Bad pass though in the end. Sees the Warriors with another opportunity.
Oscar Wai back on the court now too.
Good move behind the back by Hitchman, looking to take them on. Nice Euro through, drops for him as well. He is a real barometer of their success and lead scorer on that run. Big shot downtown to finish off the quarter, no good. So from trailing and going back and forth on the lead, the Roadrunners have stepped it up. Coincided almost perfectly with Hitchman getting back into it. Now they lead by 6, 72-66 here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium in this Under-19s Division 2 Moulton Junior Premier League Grand Final. It's been exciting. He's up to 24 points now, Hitchman, and been doing lots of other stuff. A little bit earlier on in the game, he didn't have many points at a certain few minutes, but he was out there trying to get that ball, that 1% stuff, and, hustling hard for rebounds, sliding on the floor, all that kind of stuff, and that's the kind of thing that you want from players right across the board.
And the beauty about Jack Hitchman, we've been talking a lot about fouls. He has been disciplined as well. Only 1 foul to his name so far. So not only is he putting away the shots and he's capitalising opportunities and countering, he's been disciplined. And we can't say the same for some of the other players out in the field at the moment, or the court, I should say.
Yeah, well, Sam Watling's done well. He spent most of that quarter on court, didn't give one up. He's on 3 at the moment. But both teams certainly have a couple of players that they need to be wary of, and key players as well. Ben Fitzpatrick on 4 fouls for the Roadrunners, and Oscar Wai on 4. A couple of spurts there in that third quarter where he got on and was able to do something, but hasn't been as consistent as he was in that first quarter, where he was making plenty of shots from outside and using his hustle to get some points inside as well. So it's going to be a big one. Who's going to win? And will it be the Warriors to prevail? The minor premiers in 2023, 14-1, or can the Roadrunners outlast them and go meep meep all the way to the title?
I was going to say what a massive last quarter was too. It was 13-point turnaround from the halftime. The Warriors was 7 points in front going into the halftime break, and now as we start the final quarter, the Queanbeyan Roadrunners up 6.
Yeah, Jensen short on that occasion. Why pushing the pass, keeping it in. Good job. Will he find a teammate? No, tap forward. Brought back by Hunia. You're showing some hustle and toe to get back into it. Able to bring it back over the halfway with a bit of pace and a bit of patience as well. Inside to Wai. Wai over into the corner, finds the open player. Just short on that occasion from Street. Really needed to drop that. If that went down, that would have brought the house down. Nice and early in this fourth quarter. Sol Duggan is taking his time. Moving it around. Hitchman directing traffic inside. McKinley over the top, drops for 2, extend their lead a little bit further. Up to 8 now. Warriors need to work hard. Got to find the right person. Is it Street? Makes some space for himself. Back to the top to an open Oscar Wai. Doesn't drop for him though. Duggan looking for that rebound, just tapped out though by Ryan Preston. Warriors have just got to go back to what they were doing best before, finding an open player. I reckon they need the ball in Hunia's hands a little bit more. He was key. An open Street up as well. Hitchman drives through, making it look easy. Up to 26 points now.
Having a massive game.
Inside to McGoey up and under, doesn't drop. Elevation there from Preston, unable to get it back. Deflected it to McGoey. They'll get another bite at it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Street puts it on the floor, baseline, just loses control. Jensen did his best to try and steal it, but flicked it straight back to a Warriors player. And they drop in for a couple more points. So they're clawing their way back a little bit. 8 points the difference, 8 minutes on the clock until we crown our 2023 champion. Buckmaster handing it off to Jensen. Jensen back to Buckmaster. Looking to get through. Deflected. He drives through. They called that.
Don't count the Warriors out here.
Yeah, good move there. In the backboard. It almost constitutes goaltending these days. In the cylinder.
Deficit only 6 points here at the moment.
So if you're watching at home, the referees aren't stirring their coffee or M&Ms into their ice cream. Duggan, short, big rebound. Good job by Preston. Gets it back for the Warriors. Trail by 6. Good pressure though from Hitchman on Hunia. Oscar Y looking to find some space. Draws the foul.
7.5 minutes to go. In the U19 Boys Division 2 Malton Junior Premier League. It's coming down to the wire.
Absolutely. Second foul there on Jack Hitchman. Big shot from Hunia. Needs to drop. Trailed by 6. They don't want to let it get away. They need to convert. And at least keep the scoreboard ticking. Doesn't drop on that occasion. Big rebound by Hitchman. Hits straight down the centre of the lane. Stripped by Hunia. Again, starting to step up. McGoey grabs 2. Offensive foul called on Hunia. Basket doesn't count. He's blocked him out there. Not what they needed.
The Warriors have only lost 1 game so far this season, and it was against the Roadrunners earlier this year. So maybe, just maybe, the Roadrunners are the Warriors' bunny this year.
Well, that's it. As I said, 1 apiece throughout the season. They both were pretty good games. Only 1 by 1 in round 3, 94-93. Warriors hitting back. Spins it off the glass. Good job. Up to 14 now, Mick McGoey. And good pressure by Y. He's got to be disciplined. Cut off by Hunia. Can't keep it in. Can keep it in. Street. Should have probably held it and came down, but can find Y. Open player. Once again, McGoey again. Well, drawn back to within 2. 76-74. Timeout called by the Roadrunners. 6:35 on the clock. Only 1 team foul each. They certainly need to work it out because the pressure is coming from everywhere on court. Momentum shifted a little bit back to the Warriors' favour. Minor premiers in 2023. Roadrunners, though, they've weathered the storm a couple of times, given up a few points, and they've been able to bring it back to get in front. And at the moment, it is 2 points in favour to the team from Queanbeyan.
I was just having a look too. Benjamin Fitzpatrick has also picked up his 4th foul during that last spate to play, the last melee. And of course, Michael McGoey been excellent. Those last 2 baskets in typical form, like he scored most of his points this season. Very similarly to that. So once he's on the ball, the counter-attacking is strong. A lot of pace, a lot of skill, a lot of athleticism. Makes it look easy.
Yeah, absolutely able to make a hustle there, and again supporting his teammates by getting in front and giving them a target down court. A couple of times he's led the race, and his teammates in the backcourt have been able to find him with those long passes. Warriors need to work it out. Coach Hunia pulling out the clipboard. Plenty of instructions. It's the Roadrunners with the ball. Duggan heading down. Tries to pass inside, find Watling with another couple just to settle it down. Roadrunners push it back to 4 points, 78-74.
That basket's put Sam Watling in the double digits club late in the game here.
Oh, nice move again by McGoey. Up to 18 joins Mikhail Hunia. He's leading point scorers for the Warriors. There's a foul though, committed straight away almost. And sportsmanlike as well. So Duggan will make his way down. Try and add one, unable to do it. Nice finger roll. Good rebound though by Preston. And Hunia's there to help clean it up and bring it down. Duggan in front of him. Moving the ball over to Sydney Street. Street looking to head down the middle, over into the corner, finds Oscar White, fakes, drives through, under the bucket, quickly. Over to McGoey, but unable to see it drop. No call there, ball sails over the baseline. Roadrunners get possession. Duggan round the back. Oh, he's looking over into the corner. Ball Fitzpatrick, with the hand of a Warriors player, got in the way, flipped it over the baseline. Shows a few points off the shot clock as well, down to 17.
Fitzpatrick's had a quiet game. Haven't seen him only put in 3 away.
3 points.
4 fouls as well.
Yeah. Out there though, trying to help his teammates. Again, finding that hot hand. Inbound pass cut off. Warriors back with the ball. Driving hard, and a two-handed jam on the fly for Ryan Preston, up to 7 points for the Warriors. And it's all locked up again, 78 apiece. Long pass down to Hitchman. Hitchman off the glass, doesn't drop. Street with the rebound, pressure. Oh, turned it around. Street must have touched it last on the way out. 2 defenders there, made life difficult for him.
5 minutes to go, it's 78 apiece. In the 19's Division 2 Moulton Junior Premier League final. It's coming down to the wire.
Oh, big shot. Puts the Roadrunners in front. Watling. Another couple, 12 points for him. Just under 5 minutes remaining in this grand final. Offensive foul. Not what they needed. And McGarry as well. That's his 4th. Really need him to stay on court for the remaining 5 minutes of the game. He's had a good run of scoring in this last quarter to get up to 18 points. It'll be a big hole in their attacking options. Down the end, good pass, using some hustle straight to the basket, off the glass, no good. Jensen almost with the rebound, touch straight on the way. Roadrunners will get the ball again.
Yeah, the Warriors, if they really want to come through with this, McGowie and Hunia are definitely the players to watch, and McGowie just needs to watch. He needs to stay focused, keep his discipline up. 4 fouls, not ideal this time of the match.
And bounces high off the backboard, almost sits up there for a rest.
Well, who could blame him? It's had a tough game so far, high-scoring match. It's been through the ring plenty of times.
Oh, absolutely. Plenty of air going out of it. It's the same ball that's been used all day. If there's no air going out of you at home, you should watch this game and settle in for our final 2 of the weekend. Short on that occasion. Big rebound by Jensen in front of Hitchman, able to do well to get it, and able to do even better to see it dribble over the top of the ring for another 2 points, pushing out to 4 points, the advantage to the Roadrunners. Into the corner, Kabai, cross court, finds Hunia, sets himself, shoots, gets it, big 3.
Nothing but nets.
Draws back to within 1. It's going to be a hectic finish. Watling straight through the middle, draws a foul on the floor.
That fantastic 3-pointer. Hunia now moves to 21. Big game for him so far. And his team needs it too.
Absolutely. 11, number 11 there, Ryan Preston with his 3rd foul. It's a little bit more pressure on the Warriors. 4 minutes remaining, still a long time to go. Good 1-2 play. Oh, going high for the basket, bounces up. Hunia fell from a long way up. Nothing malicious about that. Was just trying to deflect the ball, but get caught on the player underneath. It just went over the top.
3 of them went up. 1 of them went even higher. And
yeah.
1 came down quite hard. It's good to see Hunia all right.
Yeah, he bounced up pretty quickly though. It's good to see. I've seen plenty of players come down over the years from that height and not get up for a little while.
Tell you what, mate, I don't think I could get up that quick.
No, out of there. That's a hard part of the court. And thankfully it's a little bit warm. There's nothing worse than hitting the deck in the middle of winter here, as it's all those bony parts that tend to hit first, whether it's knees, hips, elbows. That stings. Misses his own shot, collects his own rebound though. Unable to get it on that second occasion. Hunia inside, takes it over to the far wing. Hands off to Y into the corner, finds Kabai. No good, big rebound. Fualalu unable to finish it. Rupert Kabai comes in and grabs the rebound. Just keeps it in the half court. Hunia finds Oscar Y. Looking to get through the middle. Hands off to Kabai. Foul. Doesn't drop though. Warriors 1 point behind, 3:30 on the clock. Rupert Queanbeyan will go to the line. The opportunity to level it up and potentially edge the Warriors in front. Unable to do so on that first occasion. One to come. Misses on that one as well. Keep it in play, but it is Queanbeyan who gets it. Short. Foul though, and Street will go to the line. Those team fouls are starting to come up from both teams. 3 for the Roadrunners, but the Warriors are on 5, so any indiscretion will see the Roadrunners go to the line.
Street hasn't managed to score one yet from here.
Short. More practice on the off-season for many of these players. Free throw is such an important part.
He missed his 2 earlier in the match as well.
And this is another one there. Good job by Fulalo to tap it back. And he'll get another opportunity with a bit more practice.
Well, this will be the 3rd time he's gone to the line. So 3rd time's a charm, maybe.
Again, people often say they're the easiest. They should be the easiest one. There's no pressure in front of you. You've got enough time to mechanics. He gets that one though.
I think anyone who says that has not been in the pressure cooker situation of 3 minutes to go, and it's 82 apiece in a grand final.
Yes. Foul there. Hunia, 17, pushing foul. That's his 3rd. 21 points for Nikal Hunia. Doing a good job leading the scoring for the Warriors. A few points behind Jack Hitchman with 28 from the Roadrunners. But again, as we said, fouls are going to play an important part. It's all locked up here, 82 apiece. And that indiscretion sends Watling down the other end for the Roadrunners. He doesn't miss on this occasion, puts them in front by a point.
Talking about fouls, we've missed it earlier on in the broadcast. Benjamin Fitzpatrick actually got his 5th not too long ago.
Thanks to there, Watling. Takes his score up to 14 points. But more importantly, puts the Roadrunners in front with 3 minutes 13 on the clock, 2 points ahead. Sydney Street just rolls out. Queanbeyan, second chance, no good. Hitchman gets the ball, brings it down as he's done, straight through the middle. With pace, with speed, goes all the way but shovels it out. Buckmaster to Watling. Watling from the elbow, doesn't drop. Big rebound by Hunia. Up the line, finds Street again. Oh, good job by Watling, gets a deflection. Gets the block. And foul was called on Buckmaster. His 3rd.
Full foul clock as well.
Yeah, both teams will go to the charity stripe from here on in. Any more indiscretions. Rupert Queanbeyan though grabs the first. And sinks the second. So Warriors back to square. Nicholas Stevens, 84 apiece. Good job by Watling around the back. Taken. Street in front. He's going to go up. No, he's just going to finish it nicely. Rolls it off the glass. Puts the Warriors in front by 2. 86 to 84. 2.5 minutes remaining in this grand final. The first of our under-19 championship games here on this Super Sundays. A big 3 from the corner by Jensen. Wrestles the lead back.
He's been so dangerous this season, Jensen, from the 3-point area. And he's shown why right here when it's counted.
Kualalu sending it back out, straight into the corner. Hitchman with his 3rd. Pushing foul called there. Didn't see too much in that. Didn't see his hands on his body. Maybe a bump there. Bump a bit too vigorously. Timeout called. The Warriors. Good time to thank another couple of our sponsors. Here at Basketball ACT have been making it happen throughout the 2023 season. And appropriately enough, we'd like to give a shout out to EPC Solar, an Indigenous-owned organisation helping you save money with solar panelling. and helping you even make a few dollars by feeding it back into the grid. So check them out, EPC Solar, plenty of opportunities to harness the sun. It's going to be a hot one this summer. El Nino is on the way once again, they reckon. So why not get up there and see what you can get as a rebate. Talk to EPC Solar today.
On that note, yeah, Canberra's put out a cracker day today. 26 degrees here in the stadium.
I was going to say, apparently it's a nice day outside. I wouldn't know. We've been in here since 8 o'clock.
It was nice on the walk here anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
At about 10 a.m.
Haven't seen the sunshine all day, but it has been a lovely one. But I tell you what, inside it's been hot, hot, hot on court. All the games, plenty of players putting their name forward, etching them in the history books with championships and MVPs and awesome games. Kudos to all the fans as well. They've been able to keep cool on the sidelines for the most part, and showing plenty of support for their clubs, their players, and everyone on court. A couple of games to go, so don't go away. Make sure you tune back in.
It looks like McGowie has replaced Falalu in that timeout.
Street gets that one. He's dialed it in. He had a few practices there earlier, so now he's dialed it back in and it's all locked up again. And another one. Warriors in front by 1, 88 to 87. 2 minutes on the clock. Ball in the hands of Hitchman. The Roadrunners looks to head towards the middle. Off the glass. Drops another 2. Up to 30 points. Big Jackie Hitchman.
Absolutely killing it out there today.
Oscar Y slices through. Bounce pass. Finds Kabai. Kabai grabs another 2. He's done some good work on the baseline. And getting those passes, those extra passes from Y in particular. Buckmaster finds Jensen. Jensen gets it. Big shot from downtown from Matty Jensen.
That puts him to 18 for the day.
90 seconds remaining. 92 points to 90 on the clock. And the scoreboard, most appropriate. This game's had everything. Street fakes, drives closer, off the glass, draws the foul.
Oh, he's got his aisle dyed in now. He's hit his last 3.
There's Kabai, just either a knock or an ankle. Not good, limping over. And subbed out.
Ryan Preston will be the man that takes his place.
Getting some help coming across, so we've got a cork or something. Look after him, get some ice on that and check him out, make sure he's okay.
He's contributed well to the Warriors side, 11 points.
Yeah, big blow though with just under 1:30 remaining. Draw back to within 1, Sydney Street. Gets the second one as well. From not hitting many to hitting all of them in the last couple of plays. He's helping the Warriors stay close as Duggan misses it over the top. 1:16 remaining. Hornier slowing it down a little bit. Looking for some help up the line. Finds Street. Back inside to McGowie. McGowie off the glass. Doesn't drop. Big rebound though from Preston. Over his head. Draws the foul. And he'll go to the line. And try and edge the Warriors in front.
This is why we love basketball. A minute to go. 92 apiece. The foul clock's full. It's anyone's game, honestly.
Absolutely. Well, that's a force foul there for Hitchman, I think.
Boxing out.
They get that first one, 93-92, and the second. 2 points of difference. Warriors in front. A minute remaining.
Safe hands in Ryan Preston. He's done the business when he's come off the bench.
Yeah, he's been good, Preston, doing his job. Up to 9 points. Might not be the flashiest game compared to some others, but what the team needed at the right time. And so is that from Jensen. Strong bucket.
Takes him to 20 as well. He's in the 20 club.
Back to equal Stevens here, 94 apiece. Final 45 seconds, going to come down to 1 or 2 plays. The Warriors want to score. They find Preston. Oh, just pushes it a bit hard off the back. Foul spotted.
Just as we were singing his praises as well, Preston.
Yeah, just bounces back. Gives up a foul. And they head down the other end. 30 seconds or so on the clock. Warriors needed that score. Couldn't afford to cough the ball up. Couldn't afford even less to commit a foul after they did miss. That's what's happened. And Watling Looking to grab a couple to give them the advantage. Gets the first.
He's been good all day from the free throw line.
Ball finally drops to the second one. Everybody sucked in the air, held their breath for that one to drop, especially the Queanbeyan fans, and it does. Puts them 2 ahead, 30 seconds on the clock. Cross court, finds Street. Street, big shot, no good. Big rebound though from the Roadrunners. Watling able to muscle his way through, finds Jensen. Jensen heads towards the basket. Oh, gets out of the way well as well. You'll see the ball sail over the baseline. Gives possession to the Roadrunners. Timeout. Oh, pressure situation. 15 seconds or just under on the clock. Roadrunners in front by 2. They have possession down the other end where they're looking to score. They just need to be clinical. Warriors, though, need to make sure they cut it off, get the ball cleanly, maybe draw a foul. Let's see if the youth of today can keep their discipline. As I tell you what, it'll be a tempting situation. They'll try and slap the ball away, cough up that foul, and then they'll head down the other end.
It's been fouls galore, though.
Oh, they have. Wouldn't put it past someone. Let's hope. No doubt that's what the coaches are saying. Got to be disciplined. Got to be disciplined. No fouls. So the opportunity's there for the Roadrunners to wrap it up.
14 seconds isn't a long time, but it'll feel like an eternity for the Queanbeyan Roadrunners.
Get down there. At least they'll have the ball in their hands. 14 seconds on the shot clock. As I said, they need to find that open player. Get it to him sweetly. They've got the opportunity to bounce it around. 14 seconds on the shot clock, 14.6 on the game clock. So they've just got to be good. They find Hitchman. Back to Watling. Watling looking to take it on. Kicks it over. Intercepted. Duggan, though, cleans it up. He can keep his head. Stripped by Y. Here comes Oscar Y down the runway. Foul and the points. Locks it up. We'll get a chance with 2.9 on the clock. And an and one to put them in front.
With 2.9 seconds to go on the clock, Oscar Y has the opportunity to seal the deal for the Warriors.
Oh, done well. He's been sitting on 4 fouls for a best part of a quarter and a half. Picked them up in the third, been disciplined from there. We just see the 5th foul to Sam Watling.
Tell you what, there's a lot of open mouths around the Belconnen Basketball Stadium at the moment. No one would have expected that.
Wow. All they had to do was hold it and try and help their teammate. But in the end, the Warriors were able to put enough pressure on them to cough it up. Oscar Y started the game hot and looks like he might end the game in a similar state of mind. Get a chance to go down and add one and get them in front. 2.9. Not a long time, not much they can do. Can't afford to foul though, either way. An exciting finish. Amazing finish here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. It's been an awesome day of basketball action up to this point, and it looks like it's set to continue for the next couple of games. Division 2, under-19 boys, Moulton Junior Premier League. All locked up. Warriors, the minor premiers, with the opportunity to add one from the line. Oscar Y, 13 points. Strong game.
He's already put one away from the free throw line. He's looking to do it again.
Well, he's just got one. They've got to make sure that they don't get a second bite of the cherry. The Roadrunners, they've got to get the ball off. There's a missed shot. And again, they're going to try and look for the foul.
We talk about discipline all game, and this is the exact same here.
Yeah, exactly. Really strong on the discipline front. Misses it. Warriors, though, get the ball off the glass. Another foul. That's not what they wanted, the Roadrunners. Not what they needed. Jackson Hasler, head in hands. Opportunity to just keep it away. They put the shot up. Either way, though, it was 5 team fouls. Just needed to keep him away, and overtime was looming. Now Ryan Preston talks it up. Misses the first. Pressure on him for the second. 1.3 on the clock.
Crowd's getting rowdy.
Absolutely. With a for or against. The pressure's there. Misses. Big rebound. Oh, we're going to overtime. It is 96 apiece. What a game. So for all the fans out there ready to dial in to see the women's under-19s girls final, we're going to have to wait a few more minutes because this one is going to OT. 5 minutes added. It is all locked up, 96 apiece between the Warriors, the minor premiers, first place, and the Roadrunners in second. As we said at the top of the broadcast, they've split their games one each this year, with the Roadrunners scoring a 1-point win, almost the same score back in round 3, before the Warriors hit back with a solid 15-point win in round 13. Who's going to win? A real arm wrestle. And this is only Division 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, just having a look over the other side as some of the girls come in and getting ready to start their game. The handmade bats are back.
Yeah, they're back. The Dodgers on the way. That sounds like that they're going to be making plenty of noise. But Darragh Marlin, they're going to be making more noise as well. Two really proud clubs on the way. And that's going to be a humdinger of a match. And holy guacamole, Batman. It is certainly happening here at Belconnen Basketball Stadium, 96 apiece. Warriors will get possession to start OT. Just making sure the clock's on, and it is.
Well, we did think we were going to get a 100 score in this game.
It looks like we're certainly going to get it. He's going to deliver. Oscar White on court. Sydney Street back to White. Slices through, over the top. Short, gets his own rebound, kicks it out. McGowie. Back to the top. Hunier just slowing it down a little bit. They've got a plan in mind. They trained for this. That doesn't help. Oh, manages just to keep it in, but into the waiting hands. The shot clock counted down. Didn't touch the ring on that shot.
Crowd getting into it. That's what you love to see.
Yeah, not real sure. Just getting educated on the way of the rules as well. Hitchman, Street's all over him, bumps him twice, got to work, got to hurry. Not quick enough for the Roadrunners. Again, 2 blemishes on their OT record then. Couldn't get it over halfway. And the Warriors get another attempt with possession. Hunier looking to break the deadlock. Oh, travel. They get one back, another blemish. The pressure's starting to build on these young men.
It really has been the theme of the day so far, isn't it? Discipline. And I mean, OT, they're getting tired. They've been running around, close to an hour by the time they're finished. And yeah, they just need to dig deep and make sure no mistakes. Lock it away.
That's it, fundamentals. Duggan, usually safe as houses with that shot, just rims out. Back into the hands of the Warriors. Y over halfway, hands off to Hunier. Hunier fakes one way, looks the other way, still waiting to find someone. Decides to head to Preston. Preston inside to Street. Street just takes it back out, finds Hunier at the top. All alone, just off to the left of the ring. Oh, can't throw it into traffic, can't head it back into the centre. Needed to really get an outlet pass and head down the channel. Gives them another chance to edge in front. Seems like the Warriors have just had the ball the whole time, and this time Sydney Street lights it up from the top of the three-point arc. Up to 25 points now, Street. 99-96 in favour of the Warriors. Seems like the first time for the Roadrunners, the second time really, in reality, that they've been down in this half in the OT period. Minute and a half already gone. Duggan short again. Just over the line, unable to keep it in. They'll get another opportunity to try and draw it back.
Nothing but net that Sydney Street shot. And I mentioned earlier that maybe we've seen a lot of big players so far today rock up in right at the end, and he has certainly rocked up here at the end. Yeah. 25 now to his name. Absolutely.
Built up over the third and fourth quarter, Sydney Street. Being important for the Warriors' comeback. Back to the top screen set. Jensen denied by Preston. He's been strong. Duggan, no, gets it. Another shot. This time, doesn't drop. Warriors again in command. They've got a 3-point lead. 3 minutes remaining. Push past to Street. Got Buckmaster in front of him. Gets past him. Offensive foul though. No basket. Yeah, hooked him there on the way past. Probably had enough speed to get by him.
That vision from Hunia, though, for that pass.
And again, Street really pushing it. That transition, getting out in front, giving his teammate a target. Almost paid dividends. Oh, that time cut off. Street again, instrumental in putting the pressure on the Roadrunners. Dumps it off. Oh, makes up for a good job. Hasler in 12. And shaking it off before the OT period to get a couple draw within one. Big three from downtown. Anthony Hunia. 102. Hunia up to 24. Duggan. Bounce pass inside again. Hasler. Too much pressure from Street. Pressure up the court though by Buckmaster and Duggan results in a foul. Heading down to the other end for 2 shots. Team fouls stick around during the OT period if you didn't know and didn't realise.
If you're enjoying this match and you don't want to miss any of the basketball ACT action on our YouTube channel, that first time drops, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell for more great basketball action from Basketball ACT like you're watching right now.
Absolutely. Oscar Y gets the first one, misses the second. Opportunity though, 5 points for the Roadrunners to do something. Haven't scored too many in this OT period. Hitchman, usually safe as houses again, stripped. It's all the Warriors at the moment. Street collects it, finishes strongly. They're coming home strong, the Warriors. A timeout called deep into OT here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. The Warriors faithful are up, making plenty of noise. They're in front by 7. Will it be enough? Can the Roadrunners bounce back? With a couple of points of their own, they need someone to settle it down. A basket would be nice. The 3 would be better. But they need someone just to hit their target so that they can at least start to believe that they can overhaul it and bring it back. Still plenty of time, 2 minutes 6 on the clock. We're in for another late one here at the Belconnen Basketball Stadium. Double OT yesterday, overtime today. 2 more games to come. I hope you're ready for a big late night. By now the footy should be over, that's for sure, so make sure you tune in. Basketball ACT on the YouTube, just look it up and join in. A couple of big games with under-19s girls on the way, first versus second, and another team today looking to go for that perfect season with the Dodgers on 16-0 up against the second place Darren Marlin, and some of the talent involved in both of those teams is overwhelming.
Sure, there'll be a future star or two in those teams.
Absolutely. Look out for Zara Russell, selected for the Australian under-17s this year. Recently announced as a Centre of Excellence scholarship player. Dodgers superstar, been around for a long time. This will be her last game for a little while because a lot of people have pegged her for big things. So you heard it here first. Zara Russell, next game. But we've still got 2 minutes of this game to get through. Duggan uses his pace to get past a few defenders. Looking ahead towards the basket, finds some help at the top. Hitchman, round to Jensen. Back inside. Opens up for Buckmaster. Nice finger roll. That centre lane opened up nicely for him and he was able to take a few points off the deficit. Warriors still in front by 5, 105 to 100. Warriors moving it around. Hunia back across court to the wing to Street. Street switches sides with him, back to the top. Wide open, behind the arc. Doesn't drop, big rebound needed, big rebound got. Fletcher McKinley needed that for his team. Then we'll go down the other end to try and shave off a couple more points to bring it to potentially a 3-point game with 90 seconds remaining. Again, discipline needed from both teams. There's Michael McGoey up to 4 fouls.
Fletcher McKinley's put a couple away in regular play, but he hasn't been to the line yet today.
Oh no. That's Ryan Preston's 5th foul, my apologies. So he fouls out, he's been strong.
It's been a safe pair of hands when the Warriors have needed it off the bench.
And there's one for McKinley, up to 7 points for him. There's two.
Cool as a cucumber.
3-point game, 90 seconds remaining. Warriors just in front, 105 to 102. Street crosses over to the centre. Centre line opens up, finds the open play, McGowan. McGowan gets it. Good job, off the glass, up to 20 points. Duggan with speed, straight through the middle. Just fumbles it a little bit at the last minute. Kabai, he's okay. He took a knock earlier, but he's running all right now. Another 2 points. Warriors back into it. McGowan again. Up to 22 points. Strong on the defensive end. A foul by Buckmaster. It might have been. He's on 4 fouls. No. Still plenty of time, a minute though. Back to back, potentially to back points. Forces a timeout. The Warriors just edging back to a handy 7-point lead. Well, down to as close as 3. With the Roadrunners looking to overwhelm them. The Warriors have done enough. Some good pressure up the court. Put themselves in an awesome situation. Minute out, 7 points, 109 to 102. All the fans that have walked in for the next game, they've got their money's worth here today. In the final 10 minutes or so of this Div 2 under 19's game.
The vibe in the stadium's picked up a lot as well. The intensity.
We'll head to the line, the Warriors. Add a couple more, put it beyond reach.
Looks like Oscar Way has come on for Oliver Johnson here in the final minute.
Doesn't drop the first one. The score remains the same, 109 to 102. Second one though, drops, puts a bit more pressure. 110 to 102, a minute remaining. Any foul will result up the line off a Warriors player over the sideline. And move it down, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Roadrunners. Need some of their big outside shooters. Jensen, he'll be one. Richmond not out there. Duggan. Over in the corner. Buckmeister. Oh, that was Johnson, sorry. On the far side. A little hard to see on that far side, those dark numbers. Even Johnson misses it. But a foul committed. Duggan will go to the line for 2. Subs coming in. Kabai back in for the Warriors.
Duggan's put a couple away from this spot today. So hopefully he can continue on there.
Time running out though. Gets the first. Draws to within 7. Gets the second. Was looking to bank it off the basket to try and get a 3-point play for his teammate to gather it. Not enough. Tap forward by Kabai. Crashing through. There's your man 41, Lincoln Hawk Slattery's on now. And travel. Deep into overtime. And Lincoln Hawk Slattery brings a little bit of energy. Oh, good pass to Y. Just no good with the finish. Over the back foul. Kabai. And head down the other end.
Falalu coming on in the final 30 seconds as well. Away.
And this time Johnson, a little bit more time to line his shot up. Gets that one. The Roadrunners draw to within 5. Off the backboard, trying to get the rebound. No good. Play didn't work. Needed to touch the ring. Try and get that 3-point play. It's backfired twice for him now. 30 seconds, still plenty of time. Good job by Hooney, plucks it out of the air. Big screen there, moving screen. Jesse Fualalo. It's cost the Warriors another opportunity. The Roadrunners to come down.
Falalu's third.
Yeah, he takes a seat there. Probably the right idea, setting a screen, but still kept moving. In the zone, no. Duggan gets it. 2 points, three the difference. 110 to 107. Final 17 seconds. They've just got to hold it. Draw a foul. Not give it up. That'll do it. Puts them in the box seat. Still plenty of time. Got to move quick. Can't afford to foul, but they do. 5 points the difference. Can shave another couple off. It's going to make him earn it in drips and drips. 5 fouls for Sydney Street. 27 for the game. The leading high scorer for his team.
Falalu replaces Street up to that 5th foul.
Short from Duggan doesn't help. No doubt looking to bank it off again, try and maximise his points. Decides to go for it. Adds one more. Trail by 4. Oscar Y in the open. Cuts across court. Looking to count down. 3 seconds. Puts it up. Throws it over his head. It's done it. The Warriors have done it. They trailed early in the beginning of the game. The Queanbeyan Roadrunners taking plenty into that first quarter. But in the end, the Warriors were able to hold solid, draw their way back into it, and overhaul them in the end, taking it to overtime in the Under-19 Boys Division 2 Grand Final. Well done to them. It's an awesome effort. Running through some of the leading scorers, we'll start with the championship team. Sydney Street, 27 points to him, ended up fouling out late in overtime. Nikau Hunia, 26 points for him. Michael McGowie fouled out as well, 23 points, but he was good and solid and hit his shots when he needed to. Oscar Y ended up with 14 points and Rupert Kabai with 11. Good effort across the board. And Ryan Preston with 9 points. Meanwhile, for the Roadrunners, 30 points to Jack Hitchman. Certainly was the leading light for them. Matt Jensen ended up with 20. Solomon Duggan with 18. And further down the count, Sam Watling with 16. Ended up fouling out late in the game. Just not enough points for them to make it happen. But congratulations to the champions, the Warriors, the minor premiers for 2023. Were able to get it done. Commiserations to the Roadrunners. They certainly brought their A game and very nearly took the title. Did everything right, bar a couple of missed shots in the end. Well, we're going to get out of here because we've got to back up. The presentations will start in a minute as the presentations start to go on. So I want to wish you thanks, Josh, for joining us today. We're going to jump over to the far side for the other cameras and the big games to come. Certainly enjoyed having you in the commentary booth, mate. So brought lots of excitement and vigour. But as I said, look forward to the next opportunities to have you behind the mic.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
No problems at all. Well, we're going to take a break while the presentations are happening. We'll go get set up for the Under-19s Women's Grand Final, which to come between the Dodgers looking to continue their perfect season and Darren Marlin. They're bringing their big fans with them. So all the very best. We'll be joining you very, very soon live